Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah.
I don't know.
Ooh yeah, we back. We back again talking about more content.
Yes. A quick
Not
run around.
episodes, just content. Us just freeballing it.
Mm-hmm.
Um did you guys know that we have a resident UFC fighter on the pod?
Shut up. That's just embarrassing.
He's 20-0.
Shut up.
He hasn't lost a fight.
All right, so
He fights all
I love MMA. I used to train.
men, women.
MMA, I love MMA, women, and Joe Rogan in this world. Yeah, I grew up doing Taekwondo.
What?
Throughout elementary school, I did Taekwondo. Stopped for a while, got bored of it. Then high school went to MMA, so I did jiu-jitsu, kickboxing, and regular boxing. Stopped because I would get vertigo and headaches after sparring sessions, and I was like, I'm 19. I don't want to have mush brain by the time I'm 30. And now we have a great case of mush brain in Mike Perry. So if you don't know, Mike Perry, Mike Platinum Perry.
Mike Platypus.
Sure. Do you want to talk about the incident or what happened in his last fight?
Let's catch him up to speed. Catch him up.
Okay, so Mike is kind of a head case. Great fighter. In the octagon, really fun to watch. Outside, he's losing his mind. So in his last fight, normally you have a corner. You have your head coach, a trainer, maybe another coach. You'll have like your stand-up and your wrestling coach or your jiu-jitsu coach. He said, "Fuck all that. I want my girlfriend in my corner." Which the MMA community, like all the analysts, broadcasters were like, what the fuck? So his girlfriend has no MMA experience. So she was in his corner. It was just her and the cut man who was dealing with any cuts or whatever he was having.
Oh, so there was a person.
That guy's just there to put petroleum jelly on your cuts so it stops bleeding. But you don't get to bring that. That's assigned to you in the UFC. But and then throughout each round, they had the corner cam at the end of a round, and she was like, "Oh, you're doing great, babe." She got the ice, and he'll be like, "All right, put on my back," or "Okay, put on my chest." She didn't know what to do with it, and he ended up winning that fight. Actually, he had a really good performance, and everyone was like, "All right, I'm gonna have my wife in my corner now."
City boys up?
Yeah.
City girls up?
Sure. Yeah, both. It's a win-win.
Winning City.
Win-win. Right. And then he goes on a rant about taxes and all this other stuff after the fight, and that guy's mind is a fucking war zone. Buys her a new car.
Okay.
A 4Runner from Toyota. Toyota 4Runner, brand new.
Faithful black man.
And then I think that night after he bought her a car, video comes out of Mike. Mike. At a bar, pretty drunk. I think the other people might have been drunk too. I don't know. But they touched him. So he goes on this rant, knocks out 2-3 people, knocks an old man down like Connor. I don't know if you've seen that video of Connor punching an old man, but yeah, blurs off a couple N-words. And
what did he say?
Couple N-words.
There we go. Hey, Cos knows he can't say that shit.
And the UFC came out and said, "This is not okay." They're gonna send him to some therapy sessions, do some counseling.
Also, you're gonna send him to me.
I'd love for him to talk to you.
No, he wouldn't make it out.
I love the way you're using that stand.
Sierra video.
Oh my. And that's the Mike Perry situation. What's your opinion on it? From an outside, because the MMA community knew Mike was a tweak.
So, I was born and bathed in hatred and revenge. So,
okay.
My optics of this guy putting his girl in the corner was more for all right, you fuckers, you think you could, you don't need me? He had that Denzel. I have you playing in Pelican Bay. All right, okay. That training day shit. And and he had his girl there to prove a point.
Yeah, kind of. What he said is corners always give useless advice to him. bob your head, switch stance, watch the takedown or whatever, where he just wants to focus on the fight, which I kind of get in a way. So that's why he had his girl. He's like, I just need support.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, is it recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. All right.
So yeah, you're kind of
yeah. So I'm right. He was doing
Yeah.
that to prove a point. So
Kind of, yeah.
So City boys lose some points. City girls maintain the points. It wasn't out of pure like, I want my girlfriend to do this for me. He was like, hey, I need you to do this for me.
I don't know. It's also like a weird situation too, because Mike actually always had. So this is a new girlfriend, by the way. He was married.
Oh.
A couple months ago. So he was married, and his girlfriend, then fiance, then wife was also an MMA athlete. She trained in martial arts, fought in a different promotion. She was in his corner too, but she actually had like experience.
Wait.
Yeah.
Do you think they fought each other before?
Oh, there's a video of him knocking her out. Okay, not knocking her out. He gives her a low stomach punch, and she just falls to the ground. And he laughs a little bit.
So domestic violence.
No, they're training. There's a lot of MMA couples that train, and okay, whatever. Yeah, sure, it's domestic violence, Robert. Sue him.
This is why therapists can't enjoy UFC, because we gonna call that shit out.
I've seen
okay.
girl guy combos. I've seen girl like lesbian couples who train together.
Have you ever seen a girl knock out a guy in UFC?
No.
Yeah.
Well, for one, a girl will never fight a guy in the UFC. That is just asking for so many legal issues on Dana White's head. And two, I've never personally seen. When I trained, I saw girls train with guys.
Okay, side note, and I'm sorry to hijack your moment.
No, you're fine.
I've always wondered, like, if we ever go out and like there's some like guy who's like, yeah, I'm the man. And then he bumps the wrong girl, and it's the cyborg or some shit.
Chris Cyborg?
It's the cyborg.
Oh, you're asking? Yeah. There's a lot. There's like 2 or 3 cases of UFC women beating the shit out of guys who just like grab their ass or something, or like
because I've seen Cyborg without the gloves. She kind of nice.
Ooh, I don't know about that.
Actually, yeah, I'm sick with this. She kind of nice. Yeah.
Do you know what Dana White said about Cyborg?
Hey,
this is the president of the UFC.
Hey, she kind of nice.
He said she looked like Vanderlei Silva in a dress. Joe Rogan said it's hard for her to make weight because she has to cut her penis off.
Well, all women are beautiful. She kind of nice.
Interesting. Okay. But no, there's definitely cases of UFC women just beating the shit out of guys. I forgot the name of the last one. She was like a 135er. Fuck, I didn't blanking on her name. But
I digress. Sorry, that was where thought came in. So so he had his girl in the corner.
Yeah, he had his wife in his corner, and then something happened. I don't know what happened, and then now like a month later he had a new girlfriend, and then a month after that he had her in his corner, just as his only corner man/woman, and yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get to this bar fight. So right now, City girls maintain points because she ride or die, holding them down.
Yeah, so, and she got a car too.
She got a car. She deserved it. Give her half because she was in the gym with him, shooting.
Yeah,
that bag.
There's some funny ass videos of like them training together and her like holding mitts, and it's just really bad. She's like this, and Mike's like he's playing along. I mean, also I think he did it almost a little bit out of disrespect for his opponent too.
Oh yeah,
because he was fighting a guy, Mickey Gall, who's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but hasn't really shown himself very well. So I think he was kind of like, this guy's a scrub. I'm gonna just bring my girl to the corner. And I think honestly, it probably played in Mickey's head a little bit.
Oh, definitely did.
And he lost. So the ultimate troll, Mike Perry.
Oh, it's like people underestimate like the mental warfare, because that's like really where like when you're really like at the high level. Why do you think Lance Stevenson was blowing in LeBron's ear? Because granted, this doesn't work with this example because LeBron is better than Lance Stevenson. Blah,
like
blah,
when
blah.
LeBron said, I think the Gilbert Arenas in 2007 at the free throw line, Yeah. It was Cavs versus I don't know if it was the year the Cavs went to the finals. It might have been that year when they played the Spurs in the finals and the Eastern Conference Finals, where it's Cavs Wizards. But it was a pivotal game. And then Arenas got fouled, and then LeBron went up to him right before a shot. Said, "Don't miss." Gilbert missed both. No chill, Gil missed both. There's a good example for you.
Thank you. But it's kind of like we underestimate. Like, okay, I'm sorry, but I gotta bring in anime because we're nerds. Where it's kind of like in Tokyo Ghoul. Like the whole concept, or you got these fucking vampire monsters running around, and you got regular humans, blah blah blah, and like one of the inspectors, I don't know if you remember, it was Mado, the white haired dude who was crazy.
Yeah.
He was like, he told his partner, he's like, look here, we're fighting superhumans, like. The reason why I've stayed alive so long is because I don't fucking fight fair. I don't fight fair.
Yeah.
And like when you get to the point where you're that good, where you're like, LeBron's so much better, how can I fuck with him? I'm gonna blow in his ear, or I'm gonna be like, LeBron at the free throw line, or some other shit. So I think I think that was, as a tactician, I respect what he did. So let's get to this bar fight.
Yeah.
So City Girls. Faithful women, points stay.
All I'll say is his girl was not anywhere to be seen in that video.
Oh, what? She was holding back. Did you not see the full video?
I only saw Mike by himself.
No, he had an entourage group.
Okay.
I got see. No, because she was the first one telling him, let's go. And then you see the altercation, and then we get outside. Like
I just see Mike sit down afterwards.
Yeah, she's like begging, like stop.
Oh, okay.
He's talking about the cops, and then this is when we start losing points. Mike Platypus, Perry, right? There you go. Yeah, I got a new style going on right now. I know what I'm doing. But Mike Perry, you called your girl. Okay, UFC relationship, man. When you calling your girl a hoe?
Yeah, that's a yikes. I didn't see that part. I'll be honest.
What? This is supposed to be your territory.
All I saw was a video of Mike punching the old man, and then that was it, and saying a couple N-words.
Oh, we won't get there.
I actually didn't see that. That's a yikes.
Yeah.
To be fair, okay, you know what? There's no to be fair. He was pissed drunk, but he still.
Oh, when you're drunk, so you really. Yourself.
So how did he call? He just said it directly to her.
Yeah, he said, sit down, hoe.
Okay. Oh, that's just Mike. I'm sure he calls her a hoe when he's not drunk either.
You should never. You hear? I hope we can zoom in with this. Our budget is very limited, but never call a woman a hoe. Okay. Only in the bedroom if she says it's okay. But never.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just didn't like that. Where it's kind of like, at first, because this was going to be like a positive thing, I was going to talk about, like, oh, he had his girl in his corner, and like I was going to, cut and trim the fat of like manipulation of like, I'm doing this to prove a point, not just like from a genuine place. I want this person in my corner, not on like some, Michael B. Jordan Creed 2 shit. Like, you got to sing this song for me, girl. I need you. Hey, don't you hate?
No,
Creed, you already got Will.
Hey, Creed was a good movie. Okay. I like Michael B. Jordan. Okay.
You don't like Will, so I don't know. It's a list.
I like Michael B. Jordan.
That list is kind of ethnic. I don't know.
Are you saying I don't? You're saying I don't like black actors now?
Oh, I love you.
Hey,
yeah.
Black Klansman was a great movie.
Oh, anyway, I love where our podcast is going. What do you call it? Yeah, I just, how can I say this? I've been mad at my exes and girls before. Okay, I would say, even girls before. I have never called a girl a bitch in the reality world. In my head, I can do what the fuck I want.
Yeah,
I can be like, but I would never do that because on the day-to-day basis, it's like they get a lot of shit, and it's kind of like, I don't know. 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 Like, I I hate when people use the excuse of like I'm drunk.
Yeah.
Because that's just
It's still you.
Your secret desire, because all your filters are gone. You're saying exactly what you feel. So when he did that, obviously losing points, he assaulted an old man, even if he deserved it. Yeah. And then the N-word. So this is what I gotta say, because I saw this, stumbled upon this video. I did more research than you. He's got the 2%.
I sent that video to you.
But yeah, I had to fact check it, because I always got to fact check.
Yeah, Mike, he did his 23andMe. He found he was 2% black.
Uh-huh.
I can say.
So, I know we're all from Africa, but but
he's the real Nigerian nightmare.
That fight. What do you call it? It's like, how can I say this? We're all from Africa, so I will say that we're just different shades. Just like white people can't let black people have nothing. It's just ridiculous. It just dumbfounds me. We're just asking white people. You just can't say one thing. Mm-hmm. Y'all, we're asking for one thing. One thing, and y'all still are like, nah, it's in a song. It's a song that we like. It's like, no, we're just asking you to do one thing. That is just an example of privilege. We're like, nah, all words matter. It's just like, can we just have this? This is our word. Like, y'all, it's, the creation of that word, and reason why it's the worst word ever is because it literally was created just to demean a population. It's different from all the other slurs and things like that, because there are a lot of second meanings to it, and I don't want anyone to be like, oh, but sometimes saying nigga is like a term of endearment and things like that. We kind of drained the poison out of that shit, so calm the fuck down. So it's just like, when I just saw that, I just saw a person and now getting to my more prestigious mental health side. Alcohol, man. Like, literally. I think, I don't know, you know him better than me. I think he may have like a alcoholic problem.
I don't know. This is the first time I've seen him publicly intoxicated. I think he's got a mental problem.
Think so?
More. Yeah, just based off of the stuff he said. Like that whole 2% black thing, that's 2 years old now. So he has a track record of being not mentally stable. I mean, even after his fight last time, he's like, I don't like any of you. He's like, not the fans, not the UFC, all this, you're all two-faced or whatever. I think that might be what set him off, too. He doesn't want people coming up to him. I don't know. But I think he's got a mental issue that he's got to deal with. I'm sure getting punched in the face isn't helping it either.
Oh, no, by all means. No, it's just kind of like, it's like, I don't care that you went to school in Detroit. I don't care if you went to all black schools. There's all this other stuff. Blah blah blah. It's just kind of like, it's like we know as guys we can't call women bitches. Like, we may think it, or I might call you a bitch ass or anything like that. But we know we can't be doing that because they gonna come get us. And it's like, we're just asking for one word to ourselves.
Fair enough.
We're gonna. It's kind of like, oh, but it's in our favorite song. You can bleep it out. You be like, everything's gonna be all right. It'll be all right. No, I'm not gonna say that word, even though I've low key Kendrick kind of. I would give him 20% of the blame. Come on stage, little white girl, sing the song with me. But
that was bait.
But let's just say this. I don't want to say I've baited you, but sometimes you gotta be. It's like the Texans guy, the quarterback of the Texans,
Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, he was like, for some of his players when they come back in the season, he's like, hey, I gotta test you. Where it's like, I feel like we shouldn't test our non-POCs, but we gotta be like, what you gonna do in this situation, pop off cost? Where I'm like, what's a song I've listened to that didn't word into it? It was like, oh yeah, this Rich Homie Quan song where it's like, where they replace it with my brother, my brother, my brother, where it's like, I'm at a club and I'm like, let me see what Cos gonna do, you know. I'm like, you know, this is a good song, but you know, you can't say that word. I'm sorry, but I digress because we're really talking about Mike Perry. But I guess just from looking at it, I see. Maybe I have to just look at more, but I don't see mental health. I just see drinking because I don't know. I've had some fighter friends ish, or they think they're fighting, and like they're so fucking aggro. Like they're going out to fight. It's like they're not going out to have a good time. They're using alcohol as an excuse. That's why some of his behaviors I was like seeing kind of attribute to, like his girl's even saying it's like, yo, like why are you punching an old dude? Like I understand because I think is Mike Perry like Latina?
No, he's a lot of things.
Oh yeah, he's 2% face that. He's 2%.
No, he's like English, German. He's white.
Okay.
He's white.
Okay, he's white. Okay. Well, it's kind of like I understand if like someone called out your name, but like I guess I figured out that fighters have to register their hands or some shit like that. Or
No. Don't
that was a lie. Okay. You should let me keep going. I got a theory about that, but no, it's just kind of like.
Oh wait, I got it. Because you mentioned him being Latino. Do you have an issue with Hispanics saying the N-word? Because I see. Oh yeah. Because I see a lot of that.
Camera's dead. Camera's dead. Camera's dead. That one's still going.
Still going.
You get to see my sexy self.
Yeah.
Woo!
Because I see a lot of Hispanics saying the N-word. They get a pass.
I don't think they deserve a pass.
Because it should be no one but
black people.
Yeah.
Like my Afro Latinos, like they can definitely say it, but like. For people who are like, oh, we just grew up in black culture. Can we get this one thing? To ourselves?
Yeah. Okay,
that's our fucking thing.
Yeah.
It was like I would never say a slur of a different race, and I see all of you use it. Where I'm like, oh, that's the shit that y'all do at your house. So it's just now the black people's house is everybody's house. Because I can only imagine how many white families are like, pass the nigga macaroni and cheese. I can only imagine. But I've heard Japanese culture a lot. They even say it over there. It's like weird, but we're digressing because this is what we do the best. But nah, man. You say mental health. What mental health thing you think's going on? Do you think it's CTE? What do you think?
I could see it being some form of CTE. I mean, think about it. The guy is 28, but before that, he was a professional boxer. Had a couple fights being a boxer. The guy's trained since he was 16. So think about it that way, where it's like 12 years of just getting hit in the head. Yeah, I'm sure you're gonna start showing signs here and there. But just like I don't know the way. I don't know. Maybe it's not mentally. Maybe just like mentally immature to some degree. Ooh. And it's gotten to a level where he gets away with whatever he says.
Yes.
So he doesn't watch what he say.
Yes. I like where you're going.
I think people might have been, too scared to call him out because of the fact that, he is a fairly intimidating guy.
So he rocks up to you. He's like, run your pockets. He running your pockets?
No, I don't. No man scares me.
Ooh.
I fear no man. Ooh. What's the worst thing he's gonna do, dude? Punch me? Like, big deal. Then I sue him and I get his money.
Ask me.
All right, what are you gonna do if Mike Perry runs up on you and asks, "Clear your pockets"?
I'm gonna rock him the fuck out.
Okay.
By any means necessary. I got a plan.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take the very first punch.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to put some acting into it. I'm going to take it. I'm like, oh.
So you're going to play like a possum?
No, I'm not going to play fuck out of here. No, I can play like a possum. I'm going to take it, right? I'm going to take the very first punch, right?
Okay.
His very first jab. I'm going to go to the ground. And then while I'm on the ground, I'm going to gather some things on the ground.
Oh, my God.
He's going to get in close. And I'm like, And I'm like.
Here's the thing, man. That guy hits fucking hard. That one punch could knock you out.
I eat my Wheaties.
He's knocked out a lot of people who eat their Wheaties.
My Raisin Bran.
I
got, okay.
I'll say this. I would rather fight like Floyd Mayweather than Mike Perry.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah. One off. Mike Perry or Floyd fights at what, 145, 140? he cuts down to that weight. He's a tiny man. He can't read. But anyways, Mike fights at 170.
that is so, when he read the Harry Potter book or tried to, that shit was so funny.
Yeah, no, he's mentally ill too. But so Mike cuts to 170. So on fight day, he's fighting around 185. He walks around 190. That guy has hands of stone. He can put you on the ground. He can choke you out. You just gotta get close enough to Floyd to take him down. Then he's gonna get on the ball. Then you grab his neck and you choke him out.
Okay.
I would much rather fight a guy like Floyd than Mike Perry. And people who do MMA will understand.
Okay. All right. Because the other camera's down and I don't want to take up all the shine.
You're good. Take it.
Because we're talking about mental health and let's put in the therapeutic things. I'm not gonna lie. I think there was this one social worker guy who's a social worker who fought and won in a fight 2 months ago. I was watching it with the guys, but I definitely think MMA fighting should have, just like you have your towel coach or the coach that gives you the ice.
Look, cornerman.
Yeah, there we go. I think Dana White should invest in mental health because I feel like that would be a good optics for him as well. Where it's kind of like a part of their team, you should have a designated therapist with you.
Okay, so during fight week.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be a bad idea because those cornermen and your coaches really are your therapists. They know you better than anyone else.
But this person's going to know you even better. And they're going to help you to not pull some Conor McGregor shit.
Having one in each corner is a bit tricky. I would say
not during the fight, but leading up to fight.
I think they should have a mental health specialist at whatever event they're doing, and if you want to go speak to them before the event or after or at the UFC headquarters, at the Apex is what they call it. Yeah, I think that would be
so mandatory therapy, like you have to do weigh-in.
Maybe the issue is too. UFC is an international company, so you have a lot of fighters that don't speak English.
Oh, we can find some therapists that can speak.
So you'd have to find therapists, or at least translators, which they do a lot of translating stuff.
We're global.
There you go. Yeah,
we're global. We got some therapists. Where we living? Where we want to go?
Can you find me a Kazakhstani therapist that can translate?
Ooh! Hit up the line, Therapists Unite.
There you go. But yeah, no, wouldn't be a bad idea.
So moral story is Mike Perry is really the City Boys are down.
Sure, I guess
You are so reluctant for this.
No,
City Boys down. Come on.
I don't really see how that hurts. What? Because he called his girlfriend a hoe. How does that affect me?
It's like the fuckboy cycle. One fuckboy fucks up another for us. We're not good guys. We're reasonable guys. Fucks it up for us reasonable guys.
Maybe.
What are you talking about? This.
I don't really see the correlation in my relationship life with Mike Perry calling his girlfriend a hoe.
City Boys down.
Okay, fine.
It's okay.
It's hurting us.
From a cultural standpoint, for every dude who does not understand the plight of woman, who cannot adopt the chivalry of not calling a woman out her name, but you can call her behaviors like Jada out of hand. She's probably a wonderful woman, but her entangled behaviors,
yes,
not welcome, because as a president of one of the cul-de-sacs of the faithful black men community, which I belong in, and Koss as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, Koss is black now, and Koss will now say the N-word off camera.
Oh, I will?
Nigga, what? What, Koss?
I'm dead.
Koss,
this is unfair. The camera's not on.
Koss, what'd you say?
You have no proof.
What'd you say, Koss?
I'm being set up here.
Koss, I'm a therapist. Tell me, I'm gonna be generic. How you feel about that? You said your very first thing N-word on the.
Shut up. Shut up. I promise I didn't.
Julia.
I'm dead. Let's wrap this up.
We'll wrap this up. But yeah, let's keep watching Mike Perry.
I'll always keep watching Mike Perry. He's an entertainment.
Just like our future case, like real life case study, we'll add Mike Perry to that list. And
yeah, I don't see this relationship lasting very long.
Okay.
I could see him going back to his former wife.
I still say, but we'll because we can't staunchly agree, and I will not supersede you. I still say City Boys lose points because how
Fair
can
enough.
you have this great gesture of like, I'm bringing my girl into my hustle, doing all this other stuff, then right out to when you're upset, use a hoe.
Fair enough.
Use a hoe. So we will see if the relationship stays. Hey, if you need a therapist, counselor, call me, beat me. If you want to page me, if you want to text me, it's okay. Whenever you need me, baby. Bob Possible.
Wow.
And that's what you call a good ass day in the office.